they're clearly the inferior team. So who are the Chargers players that Lions players should key in on? Who can the Lions not let beat them specifically?
Oh, this is great. The audience can hear me, but you can't. I can say whatever. This would be great. But I look at the Chargers. Yes, you have to respect your opponent. I think the first player that's been targeted by the Lions on the Chargers offense is number 13, Keenan Allen. I think that he's a veteran player that is the key target that Justin Herbert trusts. And then you look at, obviously, Austin Eckler. I think that when you turn on the tape, you see a player that can really take it and really expose defenses rather quickly, a savvy veteran. So I would keen in on Keenan Allen and Austin Eckler. And then for the Lions offensive line, which is great because they're all coming back healthy, like you guys had said, 5 returning starting offensive linemen that I think are going to play well. I think you have to really pay attention to the edges in Bosa and Khalil Mack. If you're able to really block well and keep Jared Goff clean, then you're going to have an opportunity to make to have your goals really take place out there on the road. But you just can't let Bosa wreck the game. If he gets in the grill of Jared Goff, that could wreck a lot of things for the Lions.
And I'm glad you said that, John, because I kind of talked about this yesterday. I think this game will be dictated in the trenches. I think the most important part of this game is the defensive line for the Lions getting after Herbert. Obviously not to the extent the Jets did, because that defense is insane. But regardless, in the offensive line protecting Jared. And, of course, the flip-flop side of that, of Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack. I mean, those guys, Khalil's a little older, but still, they're playing at a high level. Is that fair to say that I think that this game overall will be dictated? Because we know the Chargers' pass defense is bad. Jared Goff should be able to cook them up a little bit. He's returning home to SoFi Stadium. But is that fair to say this game will be dictated up front for both teams?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's great that David Montgomery returns, because I think that bodes well for Jared Goff, opening up the play action opportunities. I want to see David Montgomery continue to earn the tough yards. I hope that the lingering rib cartilage issue doesn't flare up. I mean, it's super tough when you see, obviously, when a player is returning, the Chargers defense should keen in on trying to take out David Montgomery. But you have an opportunity now to see the 1-2 punch of Montgomery and Gibbs. And I'm really excited to see what this new offensive line looks like with the Lions. And I think that when you see Graham Glasgow and what he's done, a veteran that deserves his kudos, an opportunity for him to play at 3 different spots to start the year, filling in for injury. And I think he is an upgrade over Big V. So I expect to see opportunities for David Montgomery to obviously earn 4 to 5 yards per carry. And that really opens things up for the Lions. If they can be ahead of the sticks, if they can clean up the mistakes that they've made in the red zone, if they can score touchdowns instead of settling for field goals, this game has an opportunity to get out of hand early for the Lions. And I think it's going to be an opportunity for them to get their 7th victory and really extend their lead in the NFC North. Because even though the Vikings have issues at quarterback, they still are a team that's gritty and has found ways to win. So they're not just going to go away. So it would really be important for the Lions to get this W.